good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Finding room at midfield. He's at the 40. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first down, it's Fields. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Off play action. Fields steps away. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action. It's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. He will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Rolling to his right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They snap it to Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Quick drop by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Up to the 20.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 13 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert.
And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, Fields.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and Ray said going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 6.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counting him.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The Bears at 11-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play of who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers, caught by Cobb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Quick slant to Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Rodgers. He's got Smith here. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers again now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
To the air again, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Fields
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third. Play.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Room here. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is now 24. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, Fields. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Herbert once more. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Got an open man, it's Pringle.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Chicago first down. Now Montgomery running right, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. Here in the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Herbert will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had three tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janet Johnson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is now an even 30. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Pat, I had no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to